All right. Welcome. NQ live stream once again. We are back. Let's dive straight in. No messing about today. Let's dive straight into the charts. Yesterday, that was the only trade yesterday that we could have taken. Hi Razia, hi everyone in the chat. That was the only trade we could have taken. The one that came after that, it was just PM session trades are not A setups. They're really not. Hedge pressure doesn't really work in the PM session because options are likely closed by then, right? Okay, they're likely closed. What's going on, K-Dog? Everyone in the chat, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Right, today, so far pre-market, we have an inside day, which means it's likely that the market is going to seek liquidity from either side. So, yeah, I've done some pre-market analysis today. Just a second, guys, just a second. Yeah, so I've done some pre-market analysis today. I am a little bit bearish on the market. Okay, I'm a little bit bearish on the market today. If we see here, these equal highs here were taken on Tuesday, right? We came all the way down, smashed straight all the way down. Then we came back up and we failed to take out this high, which shows a lack of strength in this move here. It appears that the highs for the week is probably already in. Okay, it looks like the high is probably already in for the week, so I am leaning a bit bearish. What I'm expecting is a triangle, kind of a triangle to form here. Whereas, yeah, so the point of control, we bounced off it yesterday, right at the end. I'm expecting this market to kind of trade down here, take out this pre-market low, right down at 704, isn't it? Yeah, 7. That's not it. 704 it says over there. But I'm expecting this low to get taken and maybe get a bounce here. Now, this could be a possible trade, and then a move back down under the previous day lows into this value area low, and then I expect the bigger move to the upside. All right, so there's potential 2 setups today from here and from here. If, however, the market manages to get up there and start closing and holds the value area high, then the target is up here. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty simple today. If we fail to take out this high and get above value area high here and hold, then the likely outcome is we're gonna rotate down towards value area low. All right, but the fact that we've already taken liquidity on Tuesday, plus I just get a feeling that the high for the week is likely already in. Okay, so I'll be surprised if the market came and took this high today. I would be very surprised. There's no catalyst in the market as well today. There is no catalyst. There's no news events. So yeah, a little bit bearish on the market today. It's going to require a bit of patience for us to get down here. We're looking at about 180 point drop. It's nothing too crazy. We've seen these drops before. We've got 15 minutes until open. SPX, I think 6900 will come into play again. I think this gap that's open on SPY is going to get filled as well. Same on the Qs. Yeah, if the market proves us wrong, then it proves us wrong. But yeah, that is the bias so far. That is my bias going into today. How is the chat feeling? Yeah, K-Dog, you better get that coffee over and done with today. Because we could have a scenario here, okay, where we could blast straight through the previous day high, come and hold this value area high here, and then blast straight through. So that is something that I would be willing to take. Okay, because I would then expect the market to be bullish. Yeah, that's another reason as well, yeah. That is another reason. But I don't think, you know, investors are going to really start selling massive amounts of shares and stocks just because, you know, there's a war pending. I don't see that happening. There was some Iran stuff last time. The market did jump around quite a bit. But then quickly stabilized. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy with that Iran stuff. I think it'll blow over pretty quickly. Who knows? I could be wrong. VIX is still down here. Market is looking like it wants to rip right now. Manufacturing output month over month 0.2. Forecast is negative 0.1%, so manufacturing came in higher than expected. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing here. Just a second, guys. All right, market is starting to rip here. Bitcoin not really doing anything. Let's have a look at some other markets. Dixie's a little bit red today. Silver's getting a nice pullback. So far, silver is getting a nice pullback. It looks bullish at the minute. So if there's a position to take, it would be prudent to go long. This looks stupidly bullish right now. Well, we've seen this before where you get the fake move and then the fake move pre-market and then the real move is in the opposite direction. Seen that happen many times before. So yeah, watch out for that. Hi Bathour, how are you? Hope everyone in the chat is good. 4-hour chart, says K-Dog. Break to the downside, says K-Dog. We're in a wedge. So K-Dog is bearish. Yeah, I just think I don't know. A lot of people trade chart patterns. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. Peter Brandt trades chart patterns, but he's an expert, and he's been trading 50 years. He says there's nothing else that's important apart from charts, on the patterns on the charts. And he's a veteran, 50-year veteran that only trades chart patterns. And that's what he's used to. He slates anybody else that using any other form of analysis he doesn't agree with, which I think is really narrow-minded. But he's stuck in his own ways. I think it's just because it works for him doesn't mean that's the only way to skin the cat. There's other ways of using technical analysis that also works as well. Okay, 5 minutes until the open. Oof, market just got slammed there. Damn, some big delta just came in. Yeah, Kato, that looks it's just this Tory trend line special. They can work. They can work. What? I wouldn't be trading just trend lines on their own. That would be crazy. Alright, we've got 4 minutes. until market open. That looked like a liquidation candle, and now the market is going straight back up. I don't know what the hell just happened there. It came out of nowhere, that candle. Yeah, that's good, K-Dog. As long as you've got a system in place that works, you know, and it works for you. You make money from it, and no reason to change. But the main thing is we want to be patient in taking setups. This looks insanely bullish right now. Insanely bullish. Now this might just rip, guys. I could be completely wrong on this analysis today. This looks like it wants to just rip the shit out of bears right now. Now this is wild. Some wild action right now. Yeah, they're squeezing the life out of these bears. They're absolutely squeezing the life out of them. Oof. Wow, what a candle. Holy crap. Wow. These are insane candles, guys. Nice, K-Doc. Well done. Yeah, Elusive, we'll be happy to have a look at it. Just give us, send me a DM in Discord. This is looking insanely bullish here, guys. I'm not getting... I'm not getting in the way of this. Maybe it will dump, yeah. It's right into the value area high. If it's going to get bullish, it needs to take out this previous day high and then hold the value area high. Then we'll target 118. One minute left to open. Yeah, there's the open. Man, there's a lot of shorts coming in here. It's getting straight absorbed. Straight absorption here. Straight absorption. This is wild. Now this looks crazy, guys. This looks absolutely crazy. The amount of shorts that just got absorbed in that candle. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, you can't touch this. There's so much liquidity stacked to the upside. Yeah, it looks weird, this price action. No idea what it wants to do right now. Yeah, looks maybe. Just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. The tape is moving really weird. This is not tradable at the minute. They're slamming it now. Yeah, this is a really strange open, guys. Very, very strange. Look at this negative delta. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. If it gets squeezed, it's gonna fly to the upside. That's what it looks like they want to do, though. It looks like they're going to squeeze the hell out of bears here. It's looking crazy bullish. Looking crazy bullish. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, there's so many shorts, but they're not really getting rewarded here. It's very dangerous for the bears. Very, very dangerous. Yeah, the bulls obviously need the help from the aggressive longs. They're absorbing a hell of a lot of shorts here. But I just think they're going to squeeze them. I think they're going to squeeze these bears. I really do. I think they're going to squeeze the hell out of them. This is a wild open though. It's not tradable. There's so much liquidity to the upside as well. Market's probably going to go higher, guys. I hope it doesn't and it drops. There's so much liquidity to the upside though. It's just so many. Look at all these orders up here on the right. I just don't think the market's going to leave them alone. Longs are really weak though. Aggressive longs are really weak. It's just there's got to be an iceberg in here absorbing all the sell pressure. Slam it, baby. Slam it. This is a weird open, though. Yeah, bears are pressing really hard. They're pressing so hard. Yeah, there you go. Maybe they will finally break through. VWAP test. Bears need to get under that VWAP. They really need to get under it. A lot of shorts are gathering next to the VWAP, which is never a good thing. Bulls are really weak though. Aggressive bulls are really, really weak. They're not showing up at all. Yeah, they haven't showed up yet. The bulls have not showed up. But they might. They might show up. Yeah, I'll send it in a minute, mate. Yeah, now they're getting under it. Can they keep going? Can they keep pressing? SPY is so bullish, that's crazy. Oof. The hell was that? Wow. What in the holy hell was that? Wow. Just massive liquidation candle. I know, I need to work harder. That's for sure. ES is not giving it up. This is insane. The shorts are tapering now. And be right back, guys. So the market is doing what I thought it should be doing. The pre-market bias is actually doing that right now. Really, really nice. So SPX doing? Yeah, SPX is retracing as well. Yeah, I think the Qs are going to fill this gap as well. Okay, bears finally getting rewarded. Nice scale arc. I just hope it just goes straight into this in the box I'm waiting for. Elevate down, says K-Dog. Yeah, fake move got everyone bullish, including myself. Because luckily I didn't long it. But the pre-market game plan was this, right? These are the two levels I have that I'm interested in. Looks like it might be happening. Yeah, it's just going for it now. It's really, really aggressive. New 30-minute candle just open as well. Hopefully this slams straight through to the downside. No, don't get any bulls. Just go straight through and then bounce when we get into the box. That'll be nice. Yeah, go on, take that low. Pretty good though. Look where we rejected from, eh? That's the pivot I said is going to determine if we're going to be bullish or bearish. Couldn't get past it. And now we're dumping like crazy. Keep going. Some bulls are trying to come in here. Right before it takes the Asia lows. Yeah, they're getting bullish. I don't think they're going to get very far with it though. Come on, I want to see this slam down now. I got some low hanging fruit. I think the market's going and gonna go for it. We are about 80 odd points from where I would like to get long. Some low hanging fruit here on the tape. Got low hanging fruit, the market might want to trade higher. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go and trade higher. At 50s. You got some low hanging fruit at the 50s here. Market's probably going to clear the order book before it comes back down. Yeah, there it goes. Clear these orders, yeah. Yeah, knocking them out of the book, yeah. Got a chance up to the 60s here, just to clear this imbalance. Yep, imbalance. Cleaning up that imbalance. At the 60s now, they're retracing it. S&P closed the gap. Q's almost closed the gap. Again, a bounce up there. Rejection is half gap. Yeah, SPY half gap rejection. Yeah. Now rejecting from the 60s. This could be it. Still an inside day, so we haven't taken previous day highs, previous day lows yet. Garbage price action so far. Inside days are not the greatest days to trade. I hope they don't clear these imbalances up here, because I want this to fall here and then we go up there and clean them before dropping down. So I'm kind of hoping that we retrace here. $820s, we've got our imbalance all the way down up to the 820s on a 30-minute candle. So I'm kind of hoping we get into here and then go to the 820s. That'll be over a 100-point move. Hopefully this starts retracing back down. Yeah, bulls do look like they stepped off the tape here. Come on, get this thing done. Should be good. I think they're gonna drop it. The bulls are looking weak. I think that's the only fuel they had in the tank there, the bulls. They should start slamming now. Yeah, plenty of bulls to trap here. Should be enough juice to take it down. Short's really getting rewarded today. Yeah, getting slammed now. There she goes. Let's go. Slam it. Slam it down, come on. Let's get it done. Yeah, they're bringing it down now. Nice and heavy. Yeah, really heavy now. Beautiful. Really, really nice here. Really aggressive. Come on, slam it through. Get through that Asia low. This should slam straight through now. Don't support here. This is a joke. Bulls are supporting here again. Just get it over and done with. Go on, go through. Go through, Baz, come on. Go straight through. Don't look back. You know you wanna. Yeah, go. Keep pushing. We should get that violent candle straight down any minute. Well, the violent candle's gone back up. Come on, there should be a violent candle straight down. There we go. There we go. Push. Push it. Supporting again. Crazy. It'll push it down. Push straight through. Still not taking Asia low yet. But yes. SPX still up there. Alright, Asia low's taken. Keep going here. I want to see a slam straight down into my level. I want to see this get slammed straight into my level. Do it, bears, do it. There you go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oof. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's the liquidation candle I was looking for. Didn't quite get into the box. Just holding on here for a second. Give me one more drop. Give me one more drop. Yeah, it's getting bullish. I'm gonna have to take it, guys. I'm in. I'm gonna add to the trade if we go down. So if I hit it with 5, I'm gonna hit it with 5 more if we go down there. If not, just let it run. Okay. So we have a possible trade from here to the VWAP, which is the 823. Also, yeah, that will correspond to the gap on the 30-minute gap as well. That corresponds with that. So let's see. That's what I'm looking for. Not an amazing entry. 693. I clears this. Yeah, it should be all right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Should have got a better entry though. I'm pretty disappointed with the entry. Yeah, it's ripping. We're back above the open, holding it, holding the open, which is a really bullish sign. If it manages to hold, we should get at least 75 to 100 points on this. $35 points so far. I think it's still got more juice. Back at the open. Trying to hold the open here. 5 minutes until we get a new 30-minute candle. It's probably, my guess is that that candle's probably gonna help fill that 30-minute imbalance. No strong candle to the downside. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way here. Yeah, I'm out of the trade for a few points loss. Okay, Trump's talking. Okay. Might actually get the entry that I was looking for. It's time to rip again. couple of minutes for the new 30-minute candles to open. Just want to wait and see what happens with that. Previous day open way down at 590s. Looks like it's going to take the low here. Yeah, low taken. I'm going to drop into the box on a new 30-minute. Just gonna wait. A lot of bullish delta coming in. Nothing just yet. Bulls are getting absorbed here a little bit, but they are starting to come in. Yeah, nothing yet. Yeah, this is not looking great. Nothing yet. Still looking very bearish. We're right into the box now. Not quite seeing the reaction I'm wanting to see. All I'm seeing is absorption. Yeah, so nothing yet. Just gonna stay away. Into the 650s. Okay, right into the box now. We're right into it. It still looks like they want further downside here. Unless they can absorb here now. Unless the bulls can absorb, there's no long. I want to see some reaction now before I can go long. I'm not seeing anything yet. So just staying away. Just going to be a little bit patient here. It's dangerous, this. This is a very dangerous trade, guys. Yeah, this is not looking good. It's past the support. Glad I didn't get in there. That's sometimes how order flow keeps you away from dangerous situations. Now we wait. We have to wait until we get all the way down here. We'll review that at the end. Why I didn't jump in there. I jumped in, took a 5-point loss. Glad I did, because this is looking really, really ugly. Yeah, VIX is moving higher. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, guys, for the bulls. It's not looking good at all. Glad I did not long that. Imagine how many people got wrecked today. And we're still out here chilling, keeping away from danger, keeping our money, keeping flat, staying out of danger. That's the main thing. That's how you stay alive in this game. Give us a sec, guys. Alright guys, so glad we did not long, so glad, kept out of danger. This is how you preserve capital, guys. This is how you preserve capital. You didn't long, yeah. Pat yourself on the back if you didn't. Pat yourself on the back if you did not long there. Yeah, exactly. You would have 5 months ago. But the box that we drew is probably going to be resistance now. They're not letting bulls get anything here today. They're punishing these bulls like crazy. Okay, they're adding some low-hanging fruit to the upside. Markets might trade higher, try and take that liquidity before the resumption back down towards our level. That is 550s. Yeah, there you go. This is why you have to stay patient. If you don't, you're just gonna imagine how many people busted accounts today. We're out here just relaxed, waiting for our setup. We tried a long, small long. We were actually in profit, 30 odd points. So you can see the bulls tried to support from there. So again, we were wrong from the right place. On another given day, if my entry was better on that, I probably would have scraped like 45, 50 points on that trade. Probably would have closed it. Okay, there's a move here, possible move by the bulls. This is looking quite aggressive, and they've got some shorts trapped here at the bottom. So this is, I think this is going to push up at least towards the 660s. So if you're a scalper, there's a trade on, in my opinion. I'm not going to take it. Although it's, yeah, the likelihood of this going to 660 is very high. Maybe even higher, guys. It's not a random level, this, by the way. This is the previous day open. It's bounced off the previous day open to the exact dollar. and they're adding low-hanging fruit, the market's gonna go and take that low-hanging fruit before it comes back down. That's how markets work. Yes, taking out some liquidity. Yeah, this looks quite strong. They have a lot of shorts trapped here at the bottom. I think they're going to take them out, go into the 660s, and then probably drop from there. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. So it's getting aggressive again, but they're making you think they're going to smash it down. I don't think so, though. I think this is going to hold. It's going to go higher and then likely drop later. I'm just so happy that we stayed out of danger. Really, really happy we stayed out of danger. So, yeah, it's going higher now. There you go. Next 30-minute candle, 10 minutes away. And that'll be an hourly candle as well, so might get a huge influx of volume on that one. That could push it a little bit higher before they drop it, because we've had quite a nasty drop, so you can expect a mean reversion here. I expect some mean reversion here. It looks aggressive to the downside, but I just think they're gonna go a little bit higher before they bring it back down. They're gonna punish some shorts here, in my opinion. They can't just let all the shorts party. Now shorts have been partying for a while. Well, these late shorts that are now stuck here are probably going to get punished. I'll be surprised if they let them off the hook. Yeah, you're getting some bullish CVD divergence here as well. Yeah, massive absorption. Yeah, so move on to 660 is definitely on here. Maybe that will be enough to punish these late shorts at the bottom here. Yeah, a lot of absorption here. Massive amounts of absorption. massive amounts. I do expect a sizable move here to the upside. So if you're a scalper, you're probably scalping this and you're loving it. There it goes. Bam. 650s. Power of order flow kept me out of danger. Now I read it perfectly again. Into 660s. Look at that. Could keep going here. There's some low hanging fruit. Yeah, really nice. Very aggressive delta. Still some low hanging fruit. Yeah, K-Dog. Practice, bro. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Not perfect. You'll never be perfect, but practice makes you better. Yeah, now you know those guys have been punished. Those late shorts have now been punished. Yeah, so that's the 60s. So that box is now coming up as resistance, but this could get a big move. This could get a bigger move, but that's my initial target, and I've seen some rejection from it. That move might have been enough to have these late shorts closed. Maybe not. We'll see. There's going to be a new 30-minute candle coming up in 4 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised with a bigger move to the upside. Bitcoin's getting slammed. What about silver? Yeah, silver's getting a big pullback as well. Get some support on silver as well. ES got a big bounce as well. If I longed here at 655, yeah, that would have got stopped. Yeah, big move. Yeah, so really wicky candle, so expect a move back down. And V-shaped recoveries like this tend to get sold off as well. Massive move though, really bullish. Here it comes, the new 30-minute candle. It's opened really aggressively to the upside, squeezing the hell out of those shorts now. Go straight back down. I think it's gonna come and retrace. Is this really gonna go to the VWAP? That would be crazy. VWAP is 760. That would be wild. So the market decided to support today from the previous day open. Guys. That's what it did. Must have some single prints as well. Let's move this. And this could be it though. Yeah, single prints are right here. 700. Are they going to front run the single prints? I would think they're going to come and take the single prints, but you never know. They might just reverse it here. Now, V-shaped recoveries like this tend to get sold off. Said that a couple of days ago as well. So I do expect a massive move back down. It'll be quite aggressive when it happens. And this could be the start. Because a wiki candle, 30-minute candle like that usually gets retraced. Even if this is the bottom of the day, it's still going to come down, retest. Yeah, but that might have been the top for now. This could start getting aggressive to the downside. Looking bearish to me now. Actually saw it front running single prints before as well, so it probably is going to front run the single prints. Maybe come up later and take them out. If we get under 645, I think this is going to accelerate down. Looking like the momentum has faded. I might start pressing. Bulls are starting to get aggressive again. They might just take those single prints. That's not a good looking candle for the bulls. The bears really have to get under 646, 645 area to start really squeezing some bulls here and getting aggressive. I think you'll see a big drop then if it gets under there. Well, this is looking bearish to me. It's looking bearish. All right, bears, bulls want to step in again. Now they're going to clear the single prints. Still an inside day, so we haven't broken previous day high or previous day lows yet. Okay, we're near the single prints now, 700. Cleared the singles. Still going here. The bulls are still going. Maybe they go to VWAP. Yes, it's even more bullish. We're at the daily open. Q's getting rejected as well on the daily open. Did it just want to clear the single prints and get up to daily open, or does it want more? Order flow looks weak. Order flow is looking weak here. Yeah, I think that was like a desperate attempt from the bulls just to clear those imbalances on the single prints. And I think this is going to probably likely head back down. V-shape like this is not gonna hold for too long, in my opinion. SPX is bouncing from gamma exposure levels from here to all the way to here, crashing into resistance. I might just take some time before it comes down. Actually, let's put that let's put that box on there. Yeah, it's weakening. This order flow is really getting weak. For bulls. So I do expect this now to come down and come into my level that I'm waiting for, and then we can hopefully take that trade back. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. Might take a while though. Yeah, that's another 140 points. But I do think it's going to happen. I think you're gonna see, like, I get a feeling any minute, in the next few minutes, you're just gonna see a wild candle down. I think it's just collecting liquidity and then just drop. Could be wrong. Maybe it just goes straight up. Well, I've seen this story play out. These V shapes so tend to get sold off. So I expect a move down, move back up, then a move back down, then a kind of a low like this, and then it does. I would say that's a better low. V-shaped lows, yeah, they're not really sustainable. The market does have some low-hanging fruit at 720s, so it might get up there. I think it's gonna go for him, yeah. Yeah, when this drop comes, it's going to be harsh. It's going to be a harsh drop in my opinion. It's just getting enough people bullish again. It's going to drop it like this. Still going here, the bulls. Very aggressive delta. Just came in. Now 820's got this low hanging fruit. Maybe it's gonna smash into it. So we're getting a bounce as well. Bitcoin also trying to bounce. Let's move this. Okay, and Q's back above value area low. That's a pretty positive sign for bulls. See the VIX. VIX is tanking. ATR is dropping. Right, pretty aggressive candle to the downside. holding value area low. All right, not much happening here, guys. I don't think we're going to get this trade in the next, it's probably going to take a while for this to happen. Everything slowed down. Maybe it happens in the PM. Yeah, just I want to review the session. So we kept out danger today when a lot of people would have blown accounts. Okay, this was a violent move, right? This drop was a 300 point drop. All right, that's a very steep drop. 2 standard deviations oversold, drop, big drop, right? A lot of people would have got their accounts blown up here. So in the pre-market, I said, this is the line in the sand here, this level, this value area high. If we can flip it, go past previous day high and back test it as support, there's a target here. I came in with a bearish bias. The open was choppy. It looked like they were going to squeeze to the upside, but that was obviously a fake out. It just wanted to sweep this high here. It then reversed and it started going down. This is a box I identified as support. I thought under this low here, once we sweep it and we get in under this, just away from the point of control, I thought that would support and bring us back in for a possible long trade. And then the next one I identified is under the previous day low onto the value area low. That's an A plus. This one's the A plus. This is considered a B. Okay, that was the only trade I was waiting for. We got down to it, right? We got down to it. I longed here. We got about 30 points on it. We came back. I stopped out for 5 points. Took the loss, and then it just collapsed. And I got out of the way here. Order flow magic kept me away, kept me out of danger here. I got in here. We came down. We had this massive liquidation candle to the downside. I got in here. I got in a little bit late when I saw the delta. I got in about 90s, right? Yeah, 693 I got in. So I did capture a small move, but then the market just collapsed down again. It collapsed down. I got out for a -5 point loss on that, and then I didn't re-enter. We got into the box, into my level. I did not re-enter because these candles, there was nothing in this order flow that was suggesting to me that we were going to bounce. Every time you can see, we've got these little spikes higher that just kept long squeezing down. All the longs, no reaction, no reward, just kept squeezing down and down and down and down. Nothing in this order flow suggested to me that a long was on. This was a long squeeze, just like we have short squeezes to the upside. This was a long squeeze. I could identify that by looking at this order flow. Okay, every time these candles, these long trades came in, they just got sold. They got absorbed and sold, absorbed and sold, all the way down into the previous day open. That's when we saw a massive, you see all this volume here. This is what told me or gave me an indication that this is going to squeeze now back to the upside. It was a previous day open as well. So anyways, I didn't take this long. It wasn't part of the plan, so I didn't take it. I'm okay with that. The main thing is I stayed out of danger from this trade by using the order flow. Even though I had my game plan that I'm gonna long here, right? I'm gonna long here and look to take this higher. No, the order flow said no. Okay, the order flow kept me out, and I would have got smashed on this move down before eventually it's gone and done what I wanted it to do. So I'm glad I was able to use the order flow, so we can't just use trading view and mark out a level and say, okay, once it gets here, I'm going to put in a limit long and I'm just going to long blindly, right? We're not going to do that. This order flow reading is an art. It takes time. It takes time to learn it, to master it. But once you do, it's so powerful, right? So powerful. If you're in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. I got out danger here and I could see a lot of stuck shorts here, okay? And I said, what did I say? I said it's going to start moving higher. All right, that's 2 reads that I got off the order flow. And whilst many other people would have blown accounts today, we have managed to only, I don't even call that a loss. We have only managed to lose 5 points, which is absolutely nothing. All right. So that's the lesson for today. You saw it live in action. That's the lesson for today. Stay out of danger. Even if my level was there, but the order flow doesn't confirm, we don't take the trade. Okay, we don't take the trade. That's why we use both tools in combination. Now the market's just ripping, just squeezing the hell out of these shorts here, the bottom. Looks like it's gonna reach the VWAP. Yes, ES is almost back to the highs. That's crazy. Maybe that is the low, guys. Maybe that is the low. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't get another trade, but that's okay. The main thing is I'm happy that we stayed out of danger. We've got an inside day so far. But I had the correct bias at the start of the day. I was bearish. I had a bearish bias on this market. Look at that. I had that drawn up. Yeah. That's what we had drawn up. I said we're going to squeeze into a triangle. Maybe that is it. Yeah. Maybe that is the low when we go higher. I don't know. But if I don't get my trade, I don't get my trade. The main thing is I'm very, very happy that we stayed out of trouble. Okay. We stayed out of trouble today. A lot of people would have blown accounts today, guys. A lot of people would have blown accounts. You can see for bulls, this 30-minute fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, imbalance, is likely to get filled. I was hoping I would get my level before coming and filling this. That was the thinking behind this today. I was thinking, okay, we've left a massive imbalance, and I'm gonna get my level right under this previous day low onto the value area low, and I'm gonna get a massive bounce back into this box. That's what I was thinking. But instead, the market's decided to bounce from here instead. So yeah, the markets are random and they will bounce whenever they want to bounce. Okay, We can never predict where they're going to bounce from. We can only react. But if this does come down, gives me my trade, I will take it again. I will take it. That would have been a monster though, huh? My plan, 200. I would have held some. I would have kept some contracts running. Opened up some micros. And look for a massive move back to the upside. But yeah, that's the lesson, K-Dog. That's the lesson for the peeps watching in the chat. We stayed out of danger. We haven't lost anything. All our accounts are in order. And we are good. We are fine. And this is how you keep accounts. This is how you stay profitable. This is how you stay in the game with prop firms. All right. You stay out of danger. At some point in the future, I will do an order flow course, but yeah, I'm explaining the concepts to you guys, so you should be able to understand, you know, the concepts. And that was in real time. In real time, I stayed out of danger. You can rewind the tape and go and have a look how I stayed out of danger. Even though I had my setup, I had my level, I didn't take the trade. Okay. Even if this goes up here, remember what I said, V-shaped recoveries, they tend to get sold off. Okay, so I still expect to move down. Whether it takes out this low or not is anybody's guess. All right, so be very, very careful. The least likely scenario is this just goes like this. Very unlikely. It's likely gonna fill in the imbalance and then come back down and then maybe go back up. Is this the low? Maybe. So the market is closed on Monday. We're glad to be back streaming again. Really nice, really enjoyable. Hopefully I can keep consistent with the streaming. And that's it, guys. I think yeah, I'm gonna head off, grab something to eat and just chill out and wait for what the market wants to do next. Yeah, I hope you guys took some lesson from that. Hope that was useful. Hope you guys stay safe. You didn't blow any accounts, because that was a very harsh move down. I hope you were able to stay cool, and yeah, I hope you guys stay safe. Well, if you watch how I do it, you will be safe. I promise you, you will be safe. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend, extended long weekend. I think it's a day off for many of you Americans on Monday. Martin Luther King Day, isn't it? Yeah. Take your trade. Nice to see you in here. Yeah, I think it's enjoy, you Americans, enjoy your long weekend. You've got a 3-day weekend. And we will reconvene on Tuesday. Okay, we'll be back here trading live once again with you peeps. All right, thank you very much, guys. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.